Good morning, everybody. This is the Life Motivation. These are the entrepreneurs from across the world that come and spend their time with you in the morning, because we know how time is very valuable and very precious, but yet the words and the messages that we have to give out each day are very important. Why? Because it has shifted our lives in many different directions and shapes, forms, and fashions, because it started with our thought processes of what we do every day to bring the happiness within our life, because we know we're going to go out into the world of reality and we're going to kick ass. Why? Because we know we put the intentions to that this morning with our thought process. We're going to go out there within our life and within our business to move it to that next level, because we are setting those goals of intentions, and we're making sure that everything that we're doing is bringing happiness within our life, is bringing more beneficial stuff to our life, like the love, like the monetary funds, like the happiness, like the friendships, like the camaraderie, like the co-creating, like we do here every day. Once that keeps coming in every day, and then you're going to get up tomorrow and say, I want to do that again because that was so much fun yesterday. Let's have that life again today. And then you get up and you're going to do it again. And then guess what? You know, before 365 days has just went by. So just know every day that you're getting up and you are living your life for what you want to do to move you in the directions that you want to go. You want a business, then go start that business. You want to quit your job, go quit that job. You want to go travel around the country, go travel around the country. But make sure that you have your ducks in a row before you even get started. Because if you don't have your ducks in a row, then it's not going to happen and stay very long. But building a business online has shifted all of our lives altogether. Being able to build our bricks and mortars, or be able to build our online spaces like we have, has changed all of our lives right here. And we're here every day to make sure that you understand how you can do it just as well. How you can come in and do these challenges with us. How you can come in and just do a 6-week period with us. How you can come in and start your life all over with us. Why? Because that's what we had to do. We figured out a long time ago that we don't like working for other people. We like working for ourselves. And we figured out how we could do it and how we could be able to show others to do the same thing. So setting those goals was the first part that we all had to do. Staying on track with those goals was the second part. Staying dedicated on a day-to-day basis was the third part. And the last part was just getting ready to receive all that we are putting into the universe, of saying that we want and that we're happy with. And then now we're starting to receive those more and more each day, and to be able to get up here and be able to bring the message out to the world. And talk about messages, we have a man from Chicago in here this morning that is going to bring something that's going to grab you at the heart. It's going to be a little bit of sweet taste to the tongue as he rolls it off to us this morning, for us to be able to understand and grasp what he is about to bring out. So he brings a fire to us every day. He brings a message to the heart to us each day. So today we want to bring out Brother Julio, because he has got something that he wants to grab from his heart and just share with us this morning. So Brother Julio, bring it on out for us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good morning, everybody.
You got a call already. Yeah, business. When you own a business and you run your business, people don't understand how scheduling time is very important. So they always want to pop in at the end prop time to say, hey, I want to talk to you. And it's like, I am in the middle of a meeting. That's why I asked to schedule my calls. And most of everybody in here does the same thing. Why? Because our time is just as valuable. And somebody we're on the phone with someone and that steps in with us at the wrong time, then now all of a sudden it's interrupting the flow that we have for that person. So just know that every day, scheduling time with people is very valuable. If you send them a friendship, send them a message as well and saying, hey, this is where I seen you, and this is why I'd like to connect with you. Because you see many people within here across the world that are shifting their lives and that you would like to connect with, because you grab and understand their message. So send them a message as well saying thank you. Go ahead, Julio.
All right. Of course, you already know the office is calling. It's a Friday morning. So happy Friday to everybody. I hope I don't get a call in between reading this. So let me go ahead and get it out. Something, a lot of times when I'm writing stuff, man, it's Holy Spirit given, and it's part of me, part of the spirit inside of me. And this is one of the reasons why I tell you all every single morning, to connect. I tell you guys every single morning, make sure you're tapping into your spirit, make sure you're tapping into your potential, realizing who you are, become that better version of you and so forth, because you have no idea where that could actually lead to. I put something down years ago, and that's writing. It was a gifting. Multiple people used to tell me I've won awards in school, guys, for writing, and I put it all down. And only through me stepping out and having the courage to believe in myself, have I actually tapped back into it. And sometimes it's scary, and I scare myself. So listen and listen well. Turn your pain into purpose. You didn't go through those things to feel worthless. Your worth is much more than any one person could ever describe. Your pain wore a disguise. It was a blessing by surprise. You're the victor in this story. Only God can turn horror into glory. He knows the beginning to the end. The purpose is in the journey. So just as you were a kid walking across the street, stop, look, and listen. This is the story of a true believer, not a labeled Christian. I never claimed to have it all together, but the purpose. I never claimed to have it all together, but the purpose. I never claimed to have it all together, but the promise is that he'd help me weather the storm. Living in lack should never be the norm, but it is for so many. You might have grown up with plenty, yet I've learned to live without. Not by choice. Hell yeah, I've wanted to scream and shout. We had bread and peanut butter, but no jelly. Mama always had the bologna ready. I've turned my pain into purpose because I realized my potential and my worth, kid. White man really can jump. Just ask Sean Wetzel. I let go of any label because I'm a wild stallion, not held in any stable. I promise to be more than what I was, being ready, willing, and able. Push back against resistance, doing more than just putting food on the table. I have to ask you, are you now ready to receive? I have no tricks up my sleeve. I promise to never deceive, but instead to encourage you to believe the potential trapped within yourself. It's impossible to live a life without sin, but therein is the pleasure for all your pain. Life has given you a roadmap, so you're not traveling in circles going insane. You got this, so don't miss. It's your life, so live it abundantly.
Wow. Wow. Did y'all feel the power? Did y'all feel the words? Did you feel the emotions? Did you feel the heart? Yeah. We can almost just wrap up the day right there. Perfect. Because those messages right there that came from the heart is what we're talking about each day. Knowing that the struggles and the sacrifices that we all go through, we all want more, and we're all striving to go to that next level of not being in that same situation for the rest of our life. And that's what Brother Julio has done. He's consistently, daily, dedicating himself and his life to moving into a different direction. His family, to be able to have more for them within their life that he didn't have, to be able to have that love and that freedom and that understanding that we don't have to live in this average mentality every day, that we can strive to be more within our lives. So thank you for that, brother. That was an awesome message today. So setting the goals, setting in the intentions, that's what he has done. Because if you truly knew his story, if you'd sit down and go talk to him just for a little while of what he has done to accomplish, to be where he's sitting at right now, the man works hard every day, works 3 jobs, 5 kids, or 6 or 7. I think he's got a basketball team. I don't know. But,
7 times 7. My 3 and Roxy's 4.
Yeah. So they have a house full, but yet they're still surviving, and they're still living, and they're still finding the time to build businesses, even because after the 3 jobs. Why? Because he knows he doesn't want those 3 jobs forever. He knows he's going to move his life into a total different direction. He's awake. Yes. But that's what this is about, guys. We're all moving ourselves into a different direction because we had a situation that we was in, and now we have situations that we know we're getting out of, and we don't have to stay in. I was in depression, and I was in anxiety, and I was in high blood pressure, and I was in stress, and all that stuff right there. So what did I want to do? I wanted to move myself to a different level. Is he talking louder than me? Yeah.
And look, if they're not up already, Thomas, that right there will get somebody up. There you go. Wake up, world. Wake up, baby.
That's it. I wanted to move the office outside today, and to be able to spend it because it is a beautiful sunshiny day. If y'all really can't see it all out there, it is just nothing but beautiful sunshine. We was able to take care of getting the yard cleaned up yesterday, and Carol's, done a lot of housework or honeydew chores around here that she wanted done. And so now the weekend is kind of like, what we're going to do? I don't know. So we figured may go to the beach, may hang out here, may go up see my mom. So we'll figure that out. But that's the life of an entrepreneur on a Friday while everybody else is work. We can go do what we want and we can live our lives. So if you are moving your life into an entrepreneurial world, if you're working for someone else and building a business at the same time, stay dedicated, because it's not a matter of if, it's when, because it will happen. It will grow. Rome was not built overnight. We can create, like Jen is saying right there. We can create every day because you have created everything that you're doing all the way up to this point. You've gotten yourself into these situations, these places, these creations all the way up to this point. So just now know the next 30, the next 40 years, where do you want it to go? You're giving better direction to it, better focus to it, better intention to it. Writing the goals down now, because I promise you, if you're sitting in here today, I could probably get a raise of hands of how many people actually wrote down goals for their life up to this point. Shannon did, right? So I didn't until 3 years ago. I was trying to kick down the doors. And then when I started writing down the goals and giving it a better direction these last 3 years, changed my whole life. I didn't know about goaling way back then. It wasn't part of my family and part of my thing. It was just get up, go to work, make a paycheck, pay the bills, have a little bit left over every month. That's the way my life was. And I love the way my life is now because I don't have all that stress. I don't have all that worry anymore. I can live my life and know that my financial means are taken care of, knowing that my bills are taken care of, that I do have a little extra every month. Yes. But I'm living my life as I'm going. Something I wasn't doing before. I was a zombie. To get out of that zombie state, join in with us. See how this 90-day get your ducks in a row group, this challenge that we're putting out to people on a day-to-day basis. This is part of our community. They're going to open up to all those that are catching this on the replay of the YouTube channel. Message me and I will get you into the community. 90 days challenge to be able to live your life to the next level, or your business to the next level, or both to the next level. So we can get in there and we can do it on a day-to-day basis to be able to live our life. It is so much fun. Brother Ryan, are you in here this morning? Too many people I can't see. If you are, just pop out and say.
Sure. Yeah, I'm here, brother.
All right, you got something? Go for it.
Yeah, I do. From Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. The method by which one develops faith where it does not already exist is extremely difficult to describe. Almost as difficult, in fact, as it would be to describe the color of red to a blind man who has never seen color, and has nothing to compare what you describe to him. Faith is a state of mind which you may develop at will, after you have mastered the 13 principles, because it is a state of mind which develops voluntarily through application and the use of these principles. Repetition of affirmation of orders to your subconscious mind is the only known method of voluntary development of the emotion of faith. Perhaps the meaning may be made clear through the following explanation as to the way men sometimes become criminals. Stated in the words of a famous criminologist, when men first become in contact with crime, they arbor it. If they remain in contact with crime for a time, they become accustomed to it and endure it. If they remain in contact with it long enough, they finally embrace it and become influenced by it. This is the equivalent of saying that any impulse of thought which is repeatedly passed onto the subconscious mind is finally accepted and acted upon by the subconscious mind, which proceeds to translate that impulse into its physical equivalent by the most practical procedure available. In connection with this, consider again the statement: all thoughts which have been emotionalized, given feeling, and mixed with faith begin immediately to translate themselves into their physical equivalent or counterpart. The emotions, or the feeling, portion of thoughts are the factors which give thoughts vitality, life, and action. The emotions of faith, love, and sex, when mixed With any thought impulse, give it greater action than any of these emotions can do singly. So once again, powerful words by Mr. Napoleon Hill. Much love, everybody.
Much love. Thank you, Brother Ryan. You know, the words in there, you know, the little habits, if you stay in with it long enough. Same thing with your business. Stay in with it long enough. Stay dedicated. Becomes a good habit. Becomes a good form. Getting up every day with the good intentions and the words that you give to yourself. It's good habits. It's a good form. And it's many things that we find that people were lacking to do within their life. You know, so getting up every day and you're giving yourself these small little habits. Wow. Just watch to where your life will grow and your life will end up evolving too. Makes it so much more fun, guys. You know, knowing these things now, it's something that I wish I would have been able to harness a little bit better when I was younger. And these are just tips and tricks that we can do within our lives to show your children. That way they can see you doing something different within your life. Seeing everything that's going on a day-to-day basis in your area of changing your thought process, it will go down to your children as well, or your grandchildren, or the people around you. So keep up the good work. Keep up that dedication right there to you. All right, we wrap up these every morning with Miss Shannon. She has some affirmations that she brings straight out of New York. And we'll go ahead and let her slide those out. And y'all have an awesome, awesome day after that. Go ahead, Shannon.
Morning, everybody. Something amazingly awesome is going to happen to me today. There is nothing to fear. I deserve the best, and I accept it right now. I am creative, smart, and talented. I love to inspire people. I am happy and content with my life. I have all that I need to make today a great day. This is who I am, and I am owning it.
This is who I am, and I'm owning it. Own it, baby. That's what it's all about. Own everything that you're doing, every direction you're going, and everything that you have within your life. Just know it is so much fun. Love and appreciate you all, guys. Have an awesome day.